The group superior to the hyoid bone are called the suprahyoid muscles. The first muscle that we'll identify is the one now highlighted in green. This is the mylohyoid. Let's zoom in a little so we can see the muscle a bit better. This muscle forms the floor of the oral cavity, running from the mylohyoid line of the mandible to the body of the hyoid. The mylohyoid elevates the floor of the mouth, and by doing so can elevate the hyoid bone itself. If we remove the mylohyoid, deep to it we'll find the geniohyoid. This muscle is more narrow, but has a similar trajectory to the mylohyoid, originating from the genial tubercles on the internal surface of the mandible, which is where we get the stem genio from, and inserting onto the body of the hyoid. The geniohyoid elevates the hyoid and pulls it anteriorly. The best way to see this next muscle is from a lateral view, so let's go back to one of our original views of this area. And here we can see the muscle originating from the greater horn of the hyoid.
If we remove the mylohyoid, we'd be able to see this attachment continue on to the anterior part of the body of the hyoid as well. As its name suggests, the hyoglossus muscle fibers insert into the side of the tongue.
The action of this muscle, then, is to depress the tongue. The final suprahyoid muscle we'll look at today is called the stylohyoid. Do you have any idea where this one originates? Yep, like the stylohyoid ligament, it arises from the styloid process of the temporal bone. It's also nicely visible from a lateral view, as it travels anteriorly and inferiorly to insert on the body of the hyoid at its junction with the greater horn. This muscle elevates and pulls the hyoid posteriorly. The final group of muscles we'll look at are those that are inferior to the hyoid bone. Appropriately, they are called the infrahyoid muscles, or also the strap muscles of the neck. The muscle highlighted now in green is called the thyrohyoid, named after its attachment points.
The thyrohyoid originates at the oblique line of the lamina of the thyroid cartilage, travelling vertically to insert at the body of the hyoid and its greater horn.
This muscle depresses the hyoid bone. Superficial to the thyrohyoid is a longer muscle called the sternohyoid.
As its name suggests, it is attached to the sternum and the hyoid. More specifically, it originates at the manubrium of the sternum and the medial end of the clavicle and inserts at the inferior border of the body of the hyoid bone.
Similar to the thyrohyoid, the sternohyoid depresses the hyoid bone after swallowing. Last but not least is this pair of oblique running muscles.
This muscle is divided into two parts, a superior belly and an inferior belly. The superior belly originates at the intermediate tendon and inserts onto the body of the hyoid, while the inferior belly originates at the superior border of the scapula near the suprascapular notch and inserts onto the intermediate tendon.
This muscle acts to depress the hyoid as well as fixing it.
If you found this quick anatomy or physiology video helpful, you'll enjoy our video tutorials even more. Click on the button and you'll see what I mean. We have hundreds of videos available to our premium members, not to mention all the fun quizzes, complete articles, and atlas sections to solidify your knowledge. Click on the button in the middle to watch the full-length video and master anatomy and physiology.